left nothing for me to say. You did everything perfect in every way, just as you are. So I want to thank you so much. And thank you all for showing up. You know, you get the A for showing up, as Julie mentioned. That's a home run already. So you can do the class standing or sitting. If there's anyone new, you don't know how to do this, don't worry about it. I say the same things over and over in every class. So it's a repetition, but we need the repetition in order to, you know, kind of get in there and fine tune everything. But along the way, you don't have to stress about getting it all right. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy the motion of the body, and let the body kind of float into it. Don't push it against anything that doesn't feel good to you. Let the body just naturally find the rhythm of the motion. There's 8 forms here. There's 108 moves and 108 breaths within those 8 forms. So every move is done with the breath. That's why there's 108 each of them. The breath initiates the movement. When we inhale, we initiate. When we exhale, we're concluding it. When we inhale, the body rises. When we exhale, the body sinks. So let's start with the body sinking for a second. Now, let's do 3 heart opening breaths. Palms in front of the abdomen. So when we inhale, we slowly come up to stretch the buttocks, and then just stretching through the abdomen, reach back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and exhale, sink again. So it comes straight down, don't lean forward. Again, through the nose, inhale. We always want to protect the back. Oh, this is a good stretch. And exhale, come on down again. One more time to forward bend. So inhale, we stretch and reach. Now, when we exhale, we lock the knees, hinge at the hips, let the arms just relax down here, and the head's up a little bit because it helps keep the back straight. Now, we're just pulling on the back of the legs. So when we inhale, just feel the body expanding. Now, when you exhale, just relax into that stretch for the back of the legs. We'll do 2 more big breaths through the nose. Inhale, always inhale through the nose. When you exhale through the nose or the mouth, it doesn't matter. One more time. Inhale and exhale more deeply into the stretch. Now, when you inhale, bend the knees to pop up and just pivot, and then straighten the knees and exhale. So the nose has little hairs in there that filter out the impurities, our first line of defense for our immune system. That's why we want to try to make sure that we're inhaling through the nose. You can, whether you inhale through the nose or the mouth is up to you. Exhale through the nose or the mouth is up to you. So if you exhale through the nose, you'll keep your body a little bit warmer. If you exhale through the mouth, you'll cool the body down a little more efficiently. So sometimes when we're getting into this a little bit, the body's getting warmer, you can't help but and you just let it out, and that cools your body down more efficiently. So having said that, I love to start with balance the plate warm-up because it is a warm-up. It's a warm-up all by itself. We rotate all the joints around. It's part of the 4th and 5th form we're going to do. So let's step off to the right as you inhale. When you exhale, sink right straight down with the palm face up. Now, the first circle will be in towards the chest. So inhale, bring the palm in towards the chest, straighten the knees, lift the elbow and shoulder up, circle the palm, point the fingers to the right. When you exhale, the hip goes to the left, and we stretch. Now, when we inhale, we gyrate the hip, and it throws the arm the opposite way, bend the elbow and wave over the head, and exhale, complete circle breath number 2. So number 1, inhale underneath the arm, and exhale completes number 1. Number 2, inhale, we gyrate the hip, and we flay over the head, and exhale, come on back down. Okay, so inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. And you feel that in your hips? Yeah, it's a nice hip rotation. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. So the hip rotations like Peggy and I were doing at the beginning of the class. Inhale and exhale, we were putting pressure into the hip. And exhale, come on back down. Now let's bring this foot back. Inhale. Exhale, let's go to the other side. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink, okay? First circle, inhale to the chest, elbow and shoulder up, circle a palm, point the fingers to the left, exhale, hip goes to the right as you stretch the arm through the bicep. Then inhale, we gyrate the hip, Bend the elbow to come over the head, and exhale, we sink. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Inhale, we rise. Oh, it's a wonderful stretch. And exhale, it's up to you how much you want to stretch. So inhale and exhale. This is dynamic stretching in its finest. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. The body really loves this. Once you get into it, inhale and exhale, stretch. Inhale over the head and exhale, returns. This is wonderful to do first thing in the morning. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Inhale over the head and exhale, completes. Now let's bring the foot back. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Now let's do both feet together, both hands together. So half step to the right as you inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Now half step to the left. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink into this deep horse riding stance. Now notice where my back is. It's straight up and down, right? I'm not leaning forward. I'm straight up and down. So arms are out, 2 circles, 2 breaths. Inhale, we rise, pull the palms to the chest, elbows and shoulders up. And exhale, we reach. That's a nice stretch through the body. Inhale, we rise. This is a whole body stretch, stretching through the abdomen. And exhale, we sink. Again, inhale, we rise. Exhale, we sink, stretch through the bicep. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Now, depending on how low you go, you feel the buttocks. Inhale, yeah. And exhale, sink, and feel the buttocks as you come up. Inhale slowly. Oh, that's a good stretch. And exhale, we don't get that area too much. Yeah, so inhale. And exhale. The whole idea is to open up all the energy centers. Inhale throughout the body. And exhale, there's actually 366 of these. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now bring the foot back. Inhale, we rise, half step. And exhale, we sink. Bring the left foot in. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, just soften up here. And stand for a second. Give yourself a little rest. How about a sip of water? Would you like a sip of water right now? Yes, you said yes. Okay, so we do a lot of deep breathing because oxygen in the bloodstream is what gives you a tremendous amount of energy. So there's energy in the oxygen molecule. When the scientists look at it, they break it down to where they know it's there, but they can't see any further, but they know it's there. So it's called the God particle, or some of them call it life particle because they don't want to get religious. So whatever it is, there's energy there, and there's something behind that energy. And that's what goes into the cells. It washes the cell or rinses it out, which we exhale in the form of carbon dioxide, all that stagnant energy. And it's deposited with new, good, fresh energy into that cell. And that's through the billions of cells throughout your body. Now, we're going to do the form from beginning to end. Each movement will be done 3 times. Okay. So in other words, when we step off into a transition, then we do the movement 3 times. And then we return, we do the next transition, we do it 3 times. So there'll be only 1 transition for each move, just like as if we were doing it, the movement only 1 time. So knees are soft, not blocked, palms in front of the abdomen. Shoulders are back and down. So inhale, we kind of straighten the knees a little bit as you reach out. When you exhale, we sink. Now we bend the knees, then roll the palms up so you stretch through the abdomen, and we lift up. Reach up, stretching through the abdomen, palms together, and exhale, we sink as we come straight down till the fingertips come below the chin. Now, when we inhale, we bring the elbows to shoulder height as we straighten the legs and stretch through the back, and then exhale, let the palms float down. This is force form called Seize the Dragon. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we sink. Thank you, Julie. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. See how easy this is? It's a series of rising and falls. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Such a nice stretch through the body that we do. Second form, we're going to step off to the right. So you straighten the left leg to step off as you inhale. So we're standing on the left leg, on one leg, and then exhale. We settle in with both legs. Palm is face up, arm is stiff. Pull up in your fingers. So we gyrate the hip as you inhale. The arm just follows the rotation of the hip. We rise and exhale. We sink as we complete the rotation. Let's do 2 more circles. So inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. So the rise is with the rotation. Inhale, one more time. Exhale. Let's bring this foot back. Inhale. And exhale, we sink. Now we're ready for the left side of this second form. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Then inhale, we gyrate and rise. And exhale, we sink. So the arm is stiff, pulling up in your fingers. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, let's bring this foot back. As we inhale, we rise. All the weight's on the right leg. And exhale, we sink. Now we're ready for the third form. We carry the ball from side to side, or the arms flow from side to side, moving the same distance from each other. The bottom palm is always face up. So as we go out like this, the bottom palm is always face up. The outside palm is face down. And we're standing on one leg. So we're going to start with standing on the right leg. So inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. If you can't get your foot behind, just lean over. Now inhale, we rise as we bring the arms to the left. As you exhale, we sink as we return back to the right. Now let's do 2 more sweeps. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. If you did diaphragmatic breathing, the diaphragm would be inhale, diaphragm expands. And exhale, abdomen contracts. That's 3. Now we're going to go to the other side. As you inhale, we rise, balance on both legs, and exhale, we sink. Now we do the other side. Inhale, we rise, standing on the left leg. As we exhale, we sink and settle in. Feel a nice hip work. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. 2 more of these. Inhale, eyes are always following the lead palm, and exhale, we sink no matter what we do. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, straighten up, and exhale, sink. Now we're ready for the fourth form. So inhale, we rise, straighten the left leg, step out to the right, palm face up. As you exhale, we settle in. This is 4 circles, 4 breaths. First one, inhale, we rise, bring the arm around behind, circle the arm, and exhale, we sink. Then inhale, we rise as we drag the palm underneath the arm, stretching down through here. And exhale, we sink as you extend the arm, stretching through the bicep. That's number 2. Number 3, inhale, we rise, come underneath the arm. And exhale, we sink, hip goes one way, arm the other. Number 4 is over the head. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Okay, bring the foot back. That's 3 of them. Inhale. No, that was only 1. 2 more times. Sorry. Inhale, bring the palm behind you. We rise, circle the arm, and exhale, we sink. Inhale, we rise underneath the arm, and then exhale, we sink. Then back to the chest. As you inhale, we rise, circle the palm, point to the side, and exhale, hip goes one way, arm the other. Inhale, we gyrate, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Okay, let's do 1 more time. Inhale. Whoops, excuse me. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, we rise, bring the foot arm back, and exhale, we squat, sink. Other side, inhale, we rise, stepping half, 45 degrees out to the side, and exhale, we sink with the palm face up. 4 circles, 4 breaths. First one, inhale, bring it around behind and circle the arm, and exhale, we sink as we reach behind. That's number 1. Number 2, inhale, we rise, come back underneath the arm, point the fingers to the front, and exhale, we sink. This is all circles. That's number 2. Number 3, inhale, we rise, come underneath the arm. Exhale, hip goes to the right, arm to the left. Number 3. Now, number 4, inhale, we rise as you wave over the head. And exhale, we sink back to the starting position. Bring the foot back as we inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Now we're ready for the 5th form. Half step to the right. Inhale. Did I do 2 more, Julie? No. Okay. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Other side. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Palms are out. 4 circles, 4 breaths. First one, inhale, we rise, bring the arms behind us, circle the arms, and exhale, we sink, push behind us. Inhale, we rise, come underneath the arms, and exhale, we sink out to the front. That's number 2. Number 3, inhale, we rise, come underneath the arms, and then exhale, push to the side and stretch. Number 4 is over the head. Inhale, we rise, oh, feel the buttocks, stretch through the abdomen, and exhale, we sink. 2 more times. Inhale, we rise, circle the arms. Oh, it's a good stretch. And exhale, this is dynamic stretching in its best. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink, stretch. Inhale, we rise, and exhale. Oh, this is so good for the joints. Inhale, we rise, and your abdomen. And exhale, we sink. Let's do 1 more time. In breath only. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhale. Good job, everybody. Inhale and exhale. Oh, I have a class full of graduates. Really good. Now, the half step from the right. You shift to the left as you inhale. We rise, bring the right foot in, and exhale. We sink, lean to the right, rise as we inhale. Half step from the left, and exhale. We sink. 6th form is called Creating a Brighter World, your homework assignment. Should you choose to accept to do this every day, 3-4 minutes. So push the belly out and tuck it in. So inhale, we push the belly out, thumbs on the belly button. When we exhale, tuck the belly and give it a good squeeze all the way to the backbone. So inhale, abdomen extends, we rise, and exhale, we squat. Let's do 2 more of these. So we make 3. Inhale and exhale. Okay, 1 more time. Inhale, stretch, and exhale, squeeze. Leads us to the 7th form, dragon looks up to the sky. We're in a crouch position. So inhale, we rise, the palms float up to eye height, pinch the first 3 fingers by your eyes. As you exhale, tuck the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back. So now when you inhale, drag those knuckles into your armpits, and then when you exhale, sink as you relax. Now inhale, we rise, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chin up high, and exhale, we sink. We're going to do this 2 more times. So when you bring your fingers, bring them to the outside corners of your eyes as you inhale and exhale. Very good. So we're not covering the eyes. That's great. Now inhale, come up, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Relax the shoulders. Now here's where the dragon looks up to the sky. Inhale, stretch the thyroid and the neck, the abdomen, and then exhale, relax. Oh, it's a nice internal stretch. 1 more time, breath only. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Eighth and final form is raising the power. So when we inhale, we rise, we're drawing the energy of the earth into our palms, pull it into our body. When we exhale, push it into our lower abdomen as we sink, and we accumulate and store this wonderful energy from the earth. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now, to conclude, we inhale, palms to prayer posture. When we exhale, we bow to acknowledge this wonderful energy that's inside of us and all around us, stretching the back of the legs. One more breath. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink, keeping those legs locked. Now, as you inhale, pivot the knee, bend the knees and pivot up, and then straighten the knees, and exhale, relax. Stand here for 15 seconds and just look down to the earth and bring your mind into the body. So what you're doing when we stand, we give ourselves a chance to just feel the body, just feel the energy for a moment. And that's a wonderful way to solidly bring the mind into the body. So I want to take you through a little exercise called body tapping. Body tapping is a wonderful way to impact the connective tissue throughout the body. There's the connective tissue is going to connects everything to everything, but we have a lot of it's connecting the skin to the bone, and there's that connective tissue underneath. There's a lot of nerve endings through there, and this stimulates everything. So this helps the flow of energy through the body. So when we send a signal from point A to point B anywhere, it gets to where it needs to go if everything's open up and flowing good. That's one of the benefits, the greatest benefits of this. And also it's an emotional release if you want to apply it like that. And if you do it emotionally, you just take anything that's negative in your life and acknowledge it, and then just turn it around with the positive. Even so, blah, 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 I like myself just the way I am. And that's a great counter. It's very effective. So let's, if we're going to tap around the face. You might want to take your glasses off if you're wearing them. And you take the fingers, all 4 fingers, and just tap around the flat bone here. All around the flat bone. Just go all around. We get all these little areas. Now come to the crown chakra. This is the main gateway, heaven's gateway, your crown chakra. Come on down behind the head where the head bone touches the neck, behind the ears on the bony part, above the ears on the bony part, and then all around the temples, a little bit sensitive in here. And then go up and down the ears with all the fingers, just kind of stimulating the ears. And then take your fingers and just gently pinch up and down. Just pinch up and down, bring some circulation. You want to really kind of make them red, but you're not hurting yourself. And then around the temples, the temples, the temples. Then we come around the forehead, all around the forehead. And then just go right between the eyebrows, above the eyebrows a little bit. There's some soft tissue here. And then right on top of the eyebrows, then go hang out at the corners of the eyebrows. And then below the eyes on top of the eye sockets. Then come straight down below the nose and the upper level of the gum line, and then just come right up to the back teeth, and then back down again. Okay, then just come down to the lower level, and up to the back teeth, and then back down again. Then all around the chin, all around the chin. Just get all around that area. And then underneath the jaw, come up the jaw. Behind the jaw, there's some soft tissue between the ear, below the ears in there. Now we're going to do scrunchy face and open face. It's a really good stretch for the face, and it opens up the circulation not only in the face but the whole body, and makes you look good, brings a lot of color into the complexion. So you make a nice tight fit and you squeeze the face as much as you can. Then on the count of 3, we're going to do just the opposite. It's called open face. Open the eyes wide, stick your tongue out, and you can make a sound for extra oomph. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, 2 more times. Give it a good scrunch. Tighten it up really tight. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, last time. Give it a good scrunch. Really tighten the eyes. Squint the nose, squint the eyes. Slip a little wiggle of the ear in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, relax and just feel that wonderful tingling in the face. Yeah. All right, now extend the right arm out and then drop the left to your left shoulder. Take the left hand with pressure. Tap real hard right here. So it kind of makes it hard to breathe. You know, it's like opens up the lungs a little bit. And then on top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm, start coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, start coming up the forearm to the elbow. Tricep, 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 armpit, armpit. Okay, upper part of the chest. Let's go to the other side now. Tap real hard here. Okay, top of the shoulder. Okay, good. Now top of the bicep, top of the elbow. Start coming down the forearm, elbow, wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm, elbow, tricep, 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 armpit. Okay, upper part of the chest. Now this is good for the lungs to tap this out. So I'll give it enough pressure to make a little bit of a difference. And then also, it's a great way to relieve stress as you shout it out. So you can relax so much that at the end, you can allow yourself to go into a laughter and you give yourself permission to relax and do that. It's a really good thing because a little bit of laughter is like doing a whole class all in just a few moments. All right, so we'll go first. When I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. Ready? Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ho. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. He. He he. He he he. He ha. He ha ha. Yeah. I don't think I really laugh like this, do I? I don't know. Do I care? I don't care. Oh boy, come on to the abdomen. That just felt so good. It's the kind of way of letting off some steam. All right, now take lock your knees and hinge at the hips. Oh, you don't have to lock the knees. I'm sorry. Do your kidneys, kidneys, kidneys. Then the tailbone, tailbone, tailbone. Now give yourself a good spanking. You've been bad, but I like you just the way you are. Come on down the back of the legs. Now here you might have to bend the knees to get down there. I think you will. Then come up the insides. Okay, it's okay to bend the knees. Hips, hips, hips. Come on down the outsides. Come up the front of the legs. When you get to the knees, hang out all around the knees. Then slowly come up the thighs. Okay, now do the abdomen a little bit. Okay, now time to smooth out the energy in the body. Put your hands on your shoulders with a positive affirmation and with pressure, sweep down to the toes, saying it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Yes, it does. Okay, now the next one is I like myself just the way I am. Ready? I like myself just the way I am. We'll justify that by saying I'm okay just the way I am. Ready? I'm okay just the way I am. And yes, you are. You're absolutely perfect in every way. So I invite you to sit down with me for a moment. We're going to go into a little bit of relaxation. So you might want to have a sip of water first. Your body would love that you're keeping it nice and wet because you'll think better. You don't want to dry up your body because you need the body's wetness to improve the flow of your thoughts and your circulation. And that's really good for you. All right, now, here we go. So I want you to just bring your mind into this very special moment. And just think of it as a moment in time where there is no time, because we don't need any time while we're here. It's in this moment that we have absolutely everything we need. So sit up nice and straight. Both feet are flat on the ground. Look down to the earth, or close your eyes if you're comfortable. And just bring your mind's awareness to the body reacting to the breath. If you're like me, my body's calling for more oxygen right now, so I'm breathing a little heavier. That was a pretty good workout, all the body padding and everything we did. Now we allow the body to absorb the energy that we just created from that really nice little workout, all the stretching and the movement from the body padding. Let the body rest and absorb the energy. And then listen to the music that helps you relax as you hear how happy these birds are, delighted to be here. See if you can hear when the woodpecker pecks wood. He's going to come 2 different times. There's the woodpecker. He's going to come again. There he is again. Listen carefully and you'll hear, in a little while, you hear the cuckoo bird. When the cuckoo bird goes cuckoo, he'll come 3 times. There's the cuckoo bird. You see how happy these birds are? They just love being here. They'd rather be here than anywhere else in the world. Here is just right now. There's that cuckoo bird again. Feel the shoulders relax when you exhale. So let's open our eyes and clasp our hands in front of the abdomen. So when we inhale, let's bring the clasped hands up to our chest, roll them forward. As we exhale, extend the arms into a nice stretch. One more breath. Inhale and exhale a little more deeply into the stretch. Now when we inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, stretch a little more deeply, and exhale, slowly lower the palms down to the lap. Now we'll twist the spine, but to protect a little bit, if you're losing mineral content in the bone, go like this. We're going to twist to the left first. So it's inhale and exhale, look to the left. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale, come on back to the center. Then inhale. When you exhale, look to the right. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale, come on back here. Okay, we're going to do the form again. We're going to do it 2 more times. The first time is going to be on breath only. My instructions just breath only. So you don't worry about remembering anything. If you don't remember what it was we're doing, just wing your way through it, and whatever you do is perfect in every way. Remember that I say the same things over and over in every class. These classes are recorded. So, you can just come as much as you want and do this. Really good for you. I know the hardest thing for some of us is to just relax and quiet the mind and stop for a moment. But in time, if you keep working at it, you'll be able to do that. Exercise is one of the best healers for anything we need, mentally and physically. So feet are together. Palms in front of the abdomen. These are soft, not locked. 8 forms, 108 moves, 108 breaths. Doesn't seem that long, but it goes pretty quick. We'll be done in less than 5-6 minutes, depending on how fast or slow I go. Anyway, let's try it. So inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. One time each movement. Inhale, exhale. Second form. Inhale, step off to the right, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhale. Inhaling, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Third form. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. This is so good for the hip. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Eyes are always on the lead palm. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Stand for 15 seconds. Okay, then. So some of you may have caught what I said, one little thing in the form. And that's where to put your eyes, how to focus. So I said, focus on the lead hand. So exactly what does that mean? Well, if we're focusing on the right hand and it goes behind us, I'm watching it all the way around, coming underneath the arm and going to the front. My eyes are always on this. Now, what about when I go this way? Where's my focus? This would be the lead hand here. So when I come this way, I switch hands, and where's my lead hand now? Right here. When I bring it down, then I'm aware of both hands. All right, so it's where your mind is. This is a little advanced part of the session here, but I wanted to introduce this to you. Now, what about when the hands go behind the back? So what about when we go like this? We open up, then we circle the arms and push behind us. Where is your focus? It's on the palms. Your mind is on the palms. Your mind's eye is on the palms. So your focus is still back here. So when you inhale, we're bringing them up through. Now they come into sight here, and exhale, we sink. But they've never really been out of sight because you've been present with where your hands are. Now the hands are just a way to focus. So when we do the intestine exercise in the sixth form, when we push the belly out and tuck it in, so when we inhale, we put the thumbs on the belly button. When we exhale, we make a triangle. So when we inhale, we push the belly out, the palms flow out. They're just for focus to feel the energy. When we cut them in, and we're not pressing on the abdomen, we're doing all the pressing internally. These are just for focus, playing with the energy. Another thing you could do on your own is really play with the energy. You can take your palms and maybe do this with me for just a second. Just clap your hands. Clap, clap, bring some pressure, and then rub the palms, make them nice and hot. You're going to feel something unique here when you put a little pressure here. It's kind of amazing. Now just hold the palms apart from each other. And it's probably good to close your eyes for a moment, or just bring your minds right into between the palms. So when you start pulling the palms apart a little bit, you might feel some resistance, like pulling taffy. And then when you push them together, you can feel resistance against the palms. So when you inhale, your palms are expanding. When you exhale, you're bringing them back together. When you do this with the breath, you can start feeling some sensation on your palms, like there's something in between. It's difficult to pull them apart. When you exhale, it's difficult to push them back together. You can feel some resistance. This is playing with the energy. So when you really get into being mindful, you can actually feel tremendous sensations. So I know some of you can feel it already. Many of you don't feel a thing, but it will come. If you want to practice and play with this, this is a wonderful meditation. What you want to do first is just stimulate your palms a little bit with some clapping, and anything that's kind of stimulating is kind of like a good idea. And then as you start getting into this, you can do this without even having to stimulate your palms, because you can just feel it. Anyway, just want to share that with you. So we're just feeling energy with our palms when we push it out, when we tuck it in. And also the last form, when we're going up like this, we're pulling the energy of the earth. You can really feel the energy of the earth. You bring it into your body. When you push it in, you can feel the pressure on your palms as you push it into your lower abdomen. It's absolutely there. If you're, some of you are already feeling it, but many of you, it'll take some time to feel this. This is all about playing with the energy. There's energy all around us. We're radiating energy. You have this aura around you, and it comes from the cells radiating within each cell. So when we take a breath into the body, this oxygen molecule, the life particle that I told you about earlier, it goes into a cell, and it blows away the darkness. It lightens up the cell, and it's a little power plant in the cell. So that's where the energy is. And this energy is radiating and permeating throughout your whole body in such a way that you can actually see a person's aura of energy around them, as it's their energy body. Anyway, that's a different class for you. It's not really best to do that here, because it's a little exotic, but there's some basic truths to it that I want to share with you. And, for what it's worth, you may want to think about that. Let's do the form again. This time we'll do it from beginning to end. My instruction will be in silence. Again, those of you that are just joining us, wing your way through it. You don't know it, don't worry about it. I say the same things over and over in every class. So this one's in silence, and notice you'll get a different understanding each time we do it. The breath only, and now in silence, you'll see it differently. So there's certain things I just can't teach verbally. You have to see it. So knees are soft, palms are in front of the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. to stand for 15 seconds. Okay, then. So one of the things I wanted to highlight also is everything you do is a dynamic stretch. Dynamic means moving. So it's up to you how much oomph you want to put into it, how much of a stretch you want to put into it, or how little. Some of us like to do it really soft and just flow, just nice and just as soft as possible. Others like to put a lot of energy into really stretching through the arms. You can feel it. So sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond joys have nuts, mountains don't. Listen, everyone, I've had a really good time being here today. You know, I love being here. Have I ever told you how much I love being here? It's this much. Listen, join me. Let me turn the class over to Julie and have a sip of water. And let's see if you have anything you'd like to discuss with me. Don't forget your homework assignment, by the way. You know what that is, right? If you're new, it's to do the intestine exercise. Just push the belly out and tuck it in, or do the intestine exercise as you do the form. Even better. Salute. Unmute yourself, Julie. Julie, you have to unmute yourself. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Justin has to let me.
Oh, Justin. Oh,
That's my fault,
He
Miss
just
Julie. I just
did.
got you.
okay.
No worries. I'm like, I'm trying to speak.
I
So
see.
it's really interesting, Mitch, when you first started and the first time you said about the eyes follow the hands, I was like, oh, that's the first time I've ever heard that. Like, it's nice for the last session to learn something, and then you brought that to everybody's attention, because I thought, well, maybe I just missed it before, and it was the first time I was hearing it, but it's a different thing when you follow that instead of following you.
It is a different thing, but you know, a lot of you have been here with me for several years now, and you should be able to start, you know, getting into the point where you can do this on your own without following.